Hey. Hey. Sound. Where did you go? Hey. There we go. There's the sound. And yes, indeed, bravely it is. And we are finally ready to do at least a weaker version of the super crazy build. All my characters are now in like their 70s for level. And usually when I stream, I usually have the stream open on my laptop over there so that I can see like if it buffers, then I know that I'm gonna be like dropping frames or something like that. But ever since this morning, nothing video wise loads on my laptop at all. It was like I was downloading music for my phone, all kinds of like Pokemon remixes and stuff, and then it eventually just stopped working. Like on YouTube this morning, my laptop just could not load any video at all. I thought it was something with the Wi-Fi. And getting home now, my laptop can't load any streams. So right now, instead of having a stream testing screen on the laptop right there, I have my phone like right here next to my game screen, really tiny, with the stream open on that. So if I can manage to pay enough attention to that tiny little screen there to see if it buffers, then I'll know that I'm dropping frames. But otherwise, you know, we might not know. We might not know, man. But yeah, whoa, this isn't Xenoblade. Yeah, Dad's right. The bearded jump. Hope everything's going well today. Hope the Thursday has been going mighty fine. We'll have to be your eyes and ears. Points out the buffering. Yeah, definitely. Like the idea of my stream testing screen is like I can see it immediately, but yeah, I guess it'll be a bit delayed then. Also, mobile delay is like super far, but it is like a lot longer than like PC delay. But I finished my crazy build, and I also this whole Norende thing. There's no way that I'd have enough time to like, whoops, to actually rebuild all of Norende. So I thought it would be okay if I just like, you know, cheated this part. So you're supposed to be able to get more villagers with Street Pass. So when you have like your 3DS in your pocket and you're walking around and like it interacts with other 3DSs, which obviously isn't a choice here. So we've kind of gone into the files and made it 999 villagers to build things. And we went ahead and we made every single facility in Norende Village level 11. Some of the villagers are a little bit glitchy here with all the kind of mucking around I did in the files. They're kind of flashing in and out of existence here. And the only thing that I didn't get to work was the special move shop, which is just stuck at level doesn't even exist. And I have no idea why I couldn't finish it. We can upgrade it to level 4 with a black box times 0 seconds. Special moves available, a big white rectangle. And I can't confirm, I can't assign any villagers. The special moves shop is just stuck like that forever. And here I was hoping to deck us out with some cool special moves so we'd be able to hear like some of the best soundtrack of the game, like Ringabel's special move theme, Love's Vagrant, or like the other characters as well, but Ringabel's is the main highlight of that. But nope, we're not going to be seeing any of that this playthrough. And believe me, I tried to get this working, but it didn't. But yeah, it's not, can't bring yourself to sit down and do your harmonia, or do your homework. Damn it, Harmonia, stop distracting you. Okay. Well then. Also, I need to switch my Smash Bros scene here quick. And then, whoa, I guess the jar is the only thing that moves. And then back to this thing. Wait, wrong one. No, the 3DS one. There we go. Because I just realized we were running the emulation at 95% speed instead of 100% speed. But yeah, which reminds you, actually, never mind, Hunt. Do your Harmonia. That's definitely a sentence right there. But yeah, so Norende Village, which was destroyed by the Great Chasm, is now like fully rebuilt, even though like half of its villagers are like ghostly apparitions that are like haunting the town. Probably because of the fact that everyone in Norende was killed except for Tiz. yeah, do your own work, man. If I'm a distraction to you, then close the stream. Get out of here. Homework is more important. Real life important stuff is more important than watching a long-haired weirdo. Always. But yeah, so we got everything to level 11, so we can get like all kinds of cool gear from the adventurer now, except for special move parts. the special move shop is just gonna be stuck in like purgatory forever now, because we've completely screwed it over and glitched it out, and I have no idea why, and I tried so hard to fix it. And why is emulation running at 95% speed? What the heck? Hold on, I have to switch to the Smash Bros scene for a second to press plus. So now it's at 100%. Now back to the 3DS one. It's at 100%. Please stay at 100% speed instead of 95%. So I did that on my own time. And something else that I managed to, is I managed to actually finish the freaking crazy untouchable build, almost. It's like a lesser version of it. To like fully complete it, we actually need something from the Conjurer class with a job, which we don't have yet, which we can only get like around the end of this chapter. So we have like a lesser version of it now. Like the only thing that we're missing is a skill from that class that makes you recover a little bit of your MP after every turn. So right now we're just gonna have to use like a whole bunch of ethers. Also, something else that I got for completing the restoration of Durende, you can get like these costumes. There's very few costumes in this game, but one of them is like, I forget what it's called. It's called the plain tunic, and it makes your characters look like they're freelancers, even though they're any other job. So all the characters here just have their default look now, thanks to that. But yeah, finish your homework while eating in behalf of today's stream. How crazy you are, my oh my. Did all that just while walking through the food after getting home from school. Jeez, been busy there. But yeah, homework, eating, in sync. Just to get here without distractions or anything remotely in the way. You are prepared, even though we're probably not going to be doing much interesting for a little while, except for like trying out this build on the bosses. I think a little bit of story stuff happens after we do like the third boss of the current world that we're in. Ring a Bell's default looks neat. I really like Ring a Bell's default, for sure. But yeah, anyway, my jobs I have assigned, Tiz and Ring a Bell are both monks now. Agnes is a spirit master and Adia is a freelancer. Like, ideally you wouldn't have Adia as a freelancer, but screw it. I like to examine my enemies to know how much health they have so I can see how much I'm annihilating them. And for secondary classes, both Tiz and Ringabel have Dark Knight as their secondary class. So they're both Monk, Dark Knight for their two classes. And there's Agnes, who's a spirit master first of all, and there's White Magic as her second like ability there. So she's basically like a healer slash support when it comes to Spirit Master slash White Mage. Should you draw Bravely default characters? You got an idea? Are you gonna draw some Bravely characters? And then there's Adia, who is just like a freelancer to examine the enemies, and I also have Piracy on because she can like debuff enemies and stuff like that, lower their speed to make sure that my team goes first, because this build is pivotal on my team going first. In theory, I might be untouchable if I do it right, if I'm going first and all that jazz. So we're gonna try it out on one of the bosses, but which one do we want to try it out on? We can go to like any of them. Like, there's no set order for this. Like, we could always just do the one that's closest, but is also like the order that you'd normally go in. We could just do them like this way. Let's go do the water one. Let's go do the BS Rusalka that likes to clone himself and stuff and get me with Seep. But yeah, a creepy version of Airy for the phrase where the fairy lies. I mean, well, it says where the fairy flies or Airy lies. Like, it doesn't say where the fairy lies, but like imagine a torn up possessed Airy with a knife rolling Agnes' head. That'd be so creepy. And Cab Harmonia, how's it going? To Fuji rocking those tofu badges from like his subathon that happened where it's like show up to get gifted a sub. Is going mighty fine. We're just about to try out a lesser version of a kind of crazy build that I have going. Wait, should I show my... I guess I put on like some decent equipment. Monks can be barehanded. I got some of the decent armor and stuff from, like, these are both from the lock chests that I now have unlocked. I just gave Adia like that. I guess I could show like the abilities that I have equipped. So this build is pivotal on this ability called Hasten World. So for every character that has Hasten World equipped, at the end of every turn, it will raise your BP by 1 and your enemy's BP by 1. And that's for your whole party. So at the end of every single turn, everybody's BP goes up by 1. And I have Hasten World on Tiz, Ringabel, and Adia. So that means at the end of every single turn, everyone just gains 3 BP, just like that. Like, so that's gonna make me a lot stronger, but it's also gonna make my enemies a lot stronger. So I have HP 10% up on Tiz and Ringabel, because like their health being up is something that's very important for this build that we're doing. I have speed 10% up on them both, just to make sure that they go before Anyas and go before our enemies. And then Adia speed 20% off, so that hopefully she should be going first. We'll see. And then Anyas, I just have her as like the kind of healer supporting character, so it's like protect ally, where if an enemy attacks somebody that's like really low on health, she'll try to take the hit instead. There's stand ground, which was like level 13 from Freelancer or something like that, where there's like a 75% chance that if you're hit with something that would normally kill you, you'll have 1 HP instead. It takes up 3 slots, but it seems really good. So that's like your ultimate bailout right there. But yeah, no speed up on Anyas because she should be going like last, hopefully still before the enemy. Like that's why I have Adia as a pirate, to like lower my opponent's speed, so that hopefully all my party members go first. But my party members going first should ideally be in the order of Adia, then Tiz and Ringabel, and then Anyas. And we're gonna try it out and see if we can do this thing. Red glowing eyed, wing ripped bloodsplattered, lanky, twisted hair, twisted smile, pointy knife holding. I'm gonna do this weekend. Hopefully you remember. That sounds so creepy. Sounds crazy.
Look!
Look!
Crystal has also reverted.
Gee, is that a big surprise?
Something lurks nearby.
It's not like we've done this a billion times or anything.
Here they come!
Okay, this is freaking BS Rusalka that likes to do his Seep shenanigans, where he hits like the whole team for a ton of damage the moment after he does Seep. So yeah, we're rocking the default look with everybody now, because why not? We can. I'm just gonna default all at once, because I think when I was testing this out in my free time, yeah, there we go, Hasten World, everyone gets like a lot of BP. Or maybe it only increases it, but okay, I forget how Hasten World works. I don't completely remember. Maybe I was wrong when I said like plus 3 BP every turn. Anyway, let's try this. So the idea behind Monk and Dark Knight is Tiz and Ringabel both use Phoenix Flight, first of all, which is an attack that turns all your HP into damage except for 1. So like Tiz here, for example, whose HP is 6,382, that means it would hit Rusalka for 6,381. Like it converts all of his health into damage except for 1. So you start out with Phoenix Flight, and then from there you go into Dark Knight abilities, and then you use Minus Strike, which is an attack that deals the exact amount of damage as HP you have missing. So not only are we going to do 6,381 damage from Phoenix Flight, but we're going to do it 3 more times from Minus Strike, you know? Be creepy, yes, but you're hot, so it kind of built into your life. Makes sense. Anyas, who hopefully goes at the end of the turn, is going to try to use Stillness, which means that both everyone on this team and the enemies cannot be damaged for like 2 turns. To bust a build, you need a chill. We'll see if it works. If Rusalka gets in a cheeky hit while Tiz and Ringabel have 1 HP, then I'm screwed. But hopefully, if Anyas goes before Rusalka and casts Stillness, then that means that nobody can damage each other on the battlefield at all for 2 turns. And even though it uses 2 BP with her, we have Hasten World, so she's just gonna get it right back. So don't you worry. It doesn't matter that we're giving our opponent a bazillion BP with Hasten World. Like, who cares? Because it won't be able to damage us anyway. Maybe. We'll see if it works. Minus Strike. Ringabel got that Zan's jacket. Seems about right. Okay, we're gonna see if we can slow Rusalka real quick so that Rusalka doesn't get in a cheeky hit before Stillness. And we're also going to examine Rusalka. Is what we're gonna do. Yeah, and there it is, big damage. Yeah, here we go. Get ready for the shenanigans, because here they come. Here come the shenanigans. Come on, hit him, Adia. No! Oh, yes, he attacked Anyas. Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, there goes the speed. Oh my goodness, we've already almost killed him. Oh, and there's Stillness, so no one can damage each other for a little while. All right, so Anyas. Tiz is charmed right now. We're gonna go ahead and use Kuraga on the party. I can't do anything with Tiz right now because he's like screwed over. No one can damage each other, so I'm just going to use Ring a Bell to damage Tiz, to like knock him out of charm. Actually, wait, will Adia be going first? Let's just both attack Tiz, because who cares? It's not like I can damage him right now anyway. Let's just punch him. You punched the wrong person. Oh, stupid protect ally. Never mind. Whatever. Whatever, man. The command is gone? Yeah, I took out a punch, I'm sorry. Oh, man. Well, now I guess Tiz is charmed. Well, I guess we're gonna kill Rusalka this turn. Rusalka isn't even gonna get a chance to multiply. We're just gonna use Tiz to kill Rusalka right now. Because this... I was worried that we might still be screwed over by this or something. Apparently not. Apparently we're actually A-O fine. I guess I'll do this. We'll see what happens. Actually, no. Stillness. On yes, please. And Adia, you're just gonna go ahead and do like Tor, and it's probably gonna do a big amount of damage. Ooh, thank goodness. Goodbye, Rusalka. Fare thee well. It was nice knowing you for this like 1 minute boss battle. Oh my goodness, we just destroyed this boss. I don't know if you remember like last time that we were playing this game and we tried a boss, like the first boss of this world, and it like almost completely destroyed it. Like we managed to eventually beat it, but it was after like several resets. It was on like our 6th try or something. Oh my goodness, that boss fight was like a minute long. We broke the game.
Hurry up and awaken the crystal before we are beset by more beasts.
By the way, is the game too loud? Or is it just right? Yeah, this build. Yeah. You know.
I'm sure you have the hang of it, but
yeah, I know. Why is my camera even on for this? It's not like it's important story stuff. I already know it. Oh, I almost said listen to an explanation by accident.
Yes. Are you ready?
Yes. Let us begin.
Well, here we go. We're doing the thing again. Oh,
Wait.
never mind.
Can I ask you something, Aerie?
Now? We're about to start the rite of awakening.
But what would happen if she continued to pray to the crystal even after you told her to stop?
How many times do I have to explain it? Haven't you been listening? The crystal would be destroyed if she didn't stop.
And what happens if it's destroyed?
What? That would be terrible. Mankind would no longer receive its blessings.
Well, why can't we just do without its blessings? Wouldn't we get used to it?
It's not a matter of getting used to it. I mean, without the crystals, we couldn't rid the world of darkness.
It hasn't worked in 2 tries so far.
I know, but that's not the issue here. Besides, if the crystals were destroyed, the wind, it would cease forever, and fire would rage out of control. Water would turn putrid, and the earth would dry up.
I see. Sorry for interrupting.
All right, Agnes. Let's try that again.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Let's try that again. Nobody expects a Spanish Inquisition. Thanks for the host cam. Time to mash X real good. Yeah, better not destroy those crystals. Better not do it. Yeah, let's trust the tiny fairy. Let's do it. She's speaking the truth. We gotta destroy these crystals because it totally worked the first 2 times we awoke all 4. That definitely seems about right, don't you think? Better awoken them. Great diving cam. My oh my. Jeez, I hate this X pressing.
You can do this!
I know, right, to host now. Who knows it's your stream? Indeedly do.
That's it!
Alright, I'm stopping. I'm stopping, Aerie. We're gonna awaken these crystals and not destroy them. Thanks for the host as well. It's kind of blocking Ring a Bell collapsing, but you know, whatever.
Then, it isn't a cure to rid the world of darkness.
Ring a bell!
What the heck is going on?
Nobody expects the Spanish
Are you all
Inquisition.
right?
Yes. Sorry about that.
You sounded as though you were in terrible pain.
No need to worry about me. I'm fine.
I've been wondering about something, Ring a Bell. Since we came to this world, I haven't snapped at you to stop talking once. It was every third word from my mouth before.
I...
Oh, there. Looks like Ring a Bell's getting some more of his memories back, saying that like awakening the crystals isn't a cure for the world. But yeah, before it was host whenever, then went from no to hosting until a stream, and now it's way I can host you since you stream. Is that rule still relevant? The whole me saying that like you shouldn't be hosting unless you're a streamer kind of thing is just me not wanting the stream to get flooded with host alerts every single time that I go live like it used to be. I want like that alert to actually you know, mean something instead of every single time I stream there being like 3 to 4 alerts like back to back kind of thing of people just wanting an alert because you know it was happening every stream. So for people watching the stream, I imagine they were probably starting to get pretty annoyed of that. That was basically the idea behind that. But yeah, hope things are going well today, tacos. Aries temper. Whoa, leg spikes. Ring a Bell, could I have a word with you? Could you just shut up? I can't have you doing that again. Huh? Oh, you mean asking questions before the rite of awakening? That's right. I need to focus before I begin. You're not the one doing the awakening, you stupid fairy. But how can I do that when you suddenly upset me like that? I upset you? I was merely asking what would happen if the crystal was destroyed. Or was it when I asked why we can't do without its blessings? Or was it when I said we had failed to rid the world of darkness 2 times already? Did that strike a nerve? To strike a nerve? What are you talking about? What nerve could that have possibly struck? You're just plain rude and annoying to boot. All right already. You don't have to shout. I hear you loud and clear. You're not exactly helping my headache. Truth be told, Agnes is the one who really needs to concentrate during the rite, not you, Airy. You sure have a big mouth. Hey, I'm not done with you yet. You get back here, Ring a Bell. Yeah, focus before I do it? Okay, actually, shut up. Just shut up. Yeah. Anyway, that build went fantastic. Let me tell you, my goodness. Like the last boss that we did, it's been a little while since we streamed this because I've been grinding this game for a while. But the last time we did it, we struggled with that last boss so much. And here we are now, just mopping the floor. You know?